Gamers, welcome. It's your boy Nintendo, coming at you today with a little bit of a theory about everyone's favorite little fungus. That's right, Toad. Or rather, today we're talking about the toads as a species. There's a lot of these little guys, and today I thought I'd talk about 3 or 4, or maybe 2. That's what we're here to discuss. See, here's the problem. There have been a couple of toads that have gone on adventures with Mario throughout the Mario series. Some might call them heroic toads. And most people agree that there's just 2 of these toads, being the blue and yellow toad that we see in games like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. U, that were nicknamed A la Gold and Buckenberry. But a lot of people assume that the blue toad, Buckenberry, is the same blue toad seen in Super Mario 3D World and in Super Mario Bros. 2 back on the NES. But today, we are going to be talking about why I think that there are actually 3 different blue toads. So yeah, let's get started. It's clear that in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U, that yellow and blue toad are the same consistently, right? There's no question there. But it gets a little bit murkier as we dive in, alright? Let's start with Super Mario Bros. 2, at least Super Mario Bros. 2 here in the USA. In the game, our protagonists are Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. And the Toad appears to be a blue toad in the game, right? And this cast was reused in the Wii U game Super Mario 3D World. Or was it? You see, while in Super Mario Bros. 2, Toad appears to be blue, was he actually? If we jump over to the Super Mario All-Stars port of the game on the Super Nintendo, we see that this Toad is red. But Joey, the original Toad was blue, the remake doesn't count. At first, that's what I thought. But, if we look at Toad's artwork from the original release's manual, you can see that this Toad was always intended to be red. But the limited power of the NES forced the developers to make him appear blue. You see, on the NES, there were limited color palettes, and the colors chosen were white, blue, and a kind of skin tone. There's no room for red there. But he was always meant to be red, based on these photos that we see in the game's manual. So we can definitively say that the Toad from Super Mario Bros. 2 is not the same one we see in Super Mario 3D World. But that leaves us with 3 games and 1 Toad? No, 3. Well, I've actually come to the conclusion that there are 2 blue toads seen in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, Super Mario 3D World, and Super Mario Maker. Technically, if you include Yellow Toad, that makes 3 in total, and Toadette probably also counts 2, and she's in Mario Maker. But regardless, 2 blue toads. Now, which 2 games have the same blue toad, you may ask? It is my opinion that the new Super Mario Bros. Series and Super Mario Maker 2 include the same blue toad. But how do we know this? I'm so glad you asked. It's all in the Fire Flower. The Fire Flower, you may ask? Well, this is an extremely iconic power-up, and it affects the toads that are playable in these games. You see, in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, when Blue Toad gets a Fire Flower, he gets a blue hat? Not really sure what to call it, but he gets a blue top with red dots. This holds true with New Super Mario Bros. Wii and U, as well as Super Mario Maker 2. However, in Super Mario 3D World, when Blue Toad gets a Fire Flower, he gets a yellow top with red dots, just like Yellow Toad does in the new Super Mario Bros. Game. This proves, once and for all, that these blue toads have to be separate, because Fire Flowers affect them differently. And with that, we have proven that there are, at the very least, 3 blue toads, or 2 blue toads and a red toad. But overall, 5 toads who have helped out Mario on his quest throughout the years. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. And you know what? This outro is awful. I think that the proper outro would be inspired by MatPat. That's just a theory. A Toad theory. Thanks for watching.